Okay, day number 400 and something. Been working on Matt Smith's console room and started work on his console itself. It's pretty rough, but uh, it's not too bad. The console room is going along nicely. I just have to sort out some lights, make this texture a bit more illuminated, um, fix up the time rotor, blah blah blah. Make progress on the console. It's not even, I have barely even touched it. I've just got the basic shape and copy and pasted some shit from the old one on it to see what it looks like in the room. I put it in the room to try and get perspective of how big the room has to be, because you can't just walk around and say, okay, well, the console's going to be that big, because then you'll end up with a console room that's 4 times as big as it needs to be. So this is coming along nicely. I've spent a couple of days on this. Getting these lights to work has been a pain in the ass. I've set it up so that they do rotate around the room, which is pretty nice. So that's cool. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on for the last few days, is just this room. Now, this console will have, a lot of people have been asking me a lot of stuff about this and how it will work compared to the other console. There is no main console. You decide which one. Hopefully, you're going to be able to decide which one you want to use. What will happen is you'll pull a lever and that'll switch between which console is hooked up to the main door. So when you exit the TARDIS and re-enter it, it'll take you to this room, or if you want, to David Tennant's room. This will be just as functional as the other one. Everything that the other one does, this will do. Now, what I need to show you is what the other one actually does. So why don't we go and load that, shall we? No, actually, I'll load it properly and splice. And I'm back. I've loaded up this map so I can show you how flight is going to work and how some of the new interactions are going to work. I'm also going to make a manual for this, a video manual, and have it somehow attached to the map, because it's going to be pretty complicated. So we'll pull the power lever first. That might be a good idea. Let it power up. Pull the flight lever. Hit the stabilizer. Now, we can leave that. Once you've taken off, depending on how long you leave it in flight, determines where it lands. I'm going to aim for hopefully 5 locations. One of them will be in space, just like floating around, like the second episode with Amy. The other locations could be hospitals, hopefully Gallifrey, and some other places. So now we're in flight. We can just leave that like that. Go and do other stuff. Got the lights to render now. Got the library pretty much sorted. I just need to change some stuff and make it look pretty. Mix things around so it doesn't look so copy-paste. So say we don't really want to go very fast, so we'll push the lever back up. And that determines where we land. if you fuck something up, mind the language, if you bugger something up, this will happen. And pretty much what you do is do a power cycle, and it fixes itself, turn it off and on again. So there you go. Matt Smith's console will pretty much do everything that it does, and also there will be a Fifth Doctor console somewhere in here. I don't know where I'm going to put it. It is currently in the cinema, but I'm not really sure that's a great place for it. So I'll keep you posted. Videos hopefully every day, probably every second or third day. My Twitter's updated every day, so keep an eye out.